Having too much money was a real problem. They had to stuff cash into empty ice cream tubs until the freezer was full. The rest went into boxes or trash bags, then buried in the backyard. Even so, there was still nowhere to put all the money. In just 3 years, the three of them had stolen over $100 million from the Federal Reserve. Their sudden spending caught the FBI's attention. An agent was sent to the bank to investigate. He threw some surveillance photos on the bank manager's desk. He suspected the group had stolen the money and used it to improve their lives. But the manager had great confidence in the bank's security system. He firmly denied there were any breaches, so the case was temporarily dropped. One woman's husband had worked in finance. He saw how serious the investigation really was. He advised them to turn themselves in and return the money. That way, they might get lighter sentences. But the heavy woman had 2 kids. If they got arrested, her children would be sent to foster care, so she strongly refused. They met up to talk about what to do next. They thought the FBI had no hard proof and could not act. But then they found out something shocking. The curly-haired woman's boyfriend had used the stolen money to invest. The man was speechless. Any transaction over $10,000 would be automatically flagged to the IRS. This meant they had already been watched for some time. And he was right. They soon saw that police officers were already watching their houses. Everyone went home to destroy evidence. There were piles of cash like small mountains. One couple shredded the bills and flushed the pieces down the toilet. The heavy woman threw her cash into the fire. The curly-haired woman built a device and blew up her entire RV. The huge blast brought helicopters. Police acted at once. While the others were still dealing with their cash, the officers arrested them all. But one woman had packed a bag full of money and escaped through the backyard. Everyone thought she had betrayed them, but she soon returned with a lawyer. It turned out she had used the money to hire a top defense attorney. The lawyer quickly saw the bank manager's weakness. He asked why the bank had lost money for 3 years without triggering any alarm. If the manager admitted the money was stolen, he would lose his career. So he kept denying everything. With no official records, the IRS could only charge the women with tax evasion. The fines were massive and took nearly all their remaining money, but none of them had to go to prison. 8 months later, there was a twist. The 3 women returned to their favorite bar. The woman led them to a hidden basement. She had secretly moved part of the cash there all along. And just like that, the 3 women were rich again.